made in April's kitchen. Now, I'm not in the kitchen today. I'm actually at work. I'm at the gym. I'm not working. I'm on the clock. I'm really never on the clock. Because it's not work when you do what you love. Anyway, today I wanted to talk with you a little bit about keto diet, ketosis, and intermittent fasting. And so some of the dangers of both of these diets. There's pros and cons, but mostly cons. And I'll explain to you a little bit why, like the biochemistry. So when our bodies are functioning correctly, they're performing at peak performance. We're burning glycogen. We have glycogen stores. Glycogen is from carbohydrates. We eat the carbohydrates and turn to glucose and then glycogen. We're going to eat anywhere between 45 to 65% up to 80% from carbohydrates. This is where we want our fuel. Our brain needs it, our body needs it. It's our primary source of fuel. It's what we want. Now we also get some fuel sources from carbohydrates and we get fuel sources from proteins. So when we're functioning correctly, we're getting all our fuel from our glycogen. We're clean burning. Like a car, clean burning engine. We're burning the cleanest fuel ever. We're burning off CO2, H2O, which turns into energy, which is ATP. That's adenosine triphosphate. Now, when we go into ketosis, what we do is we go like on an emergency fuel line instead of what we want to be our main fuel line. So think of it like a gas versus a diesel or a hybrid car. Anyway, we're going onto the emergency fuel line. When we go into the emergency fuel line, our body starts burning because we don't have any glycogen stores anymore because we're not getting carbohydrates. We're not getting enough carbohydrates. So we start burning the fat, but we actually start burning the protein. What happens? We lose weight, but we also lose muscle, protein, muscle. And that's muscle is smooth muscle, skeletal muscle, and cardiac muscle. So we start cannibalizing our bodies, if you will. And yes, we lose weight, yes, we burn fat, but is it really worth losing skeletal muscle, cardiac muscle, smooth muscle? I mean, also what starts happening when our body does this, it's in emergency mode and crisis mode, basically, we get into ketoacidosis, those ketone bodies that are in our blood. What forms are 3 different chemicals. The first one is acetoacetate. The second is 3-hydroxybutyrate. And the third is acetone. Yes, ladies, guys, we know what acetone does. We know what acetone is, right? It removes our nail polish, right? Do we want this in our blood? It's the same chemical compound. You can smell it on someone's breath when they're on ketosis. So, on average, someone who is on keto or especially a high meat and animal product diet, their average lifespan is in their 60s. We have studies from around the world based on people's diets and what they intake. And if we're following a whole food plant-based, or predominantly whole food plant-based, we're going to live, on average, well into our quite possibly 90s, 100s, 110, 120, if not longer. The longest living people on the planet, they're from Okinawa, Japan, and they eat 97% plants. All right. We can talk a little bit about metabolic acidosis also. It's similar to ketoacidosis. Metabolic acidosis is when your body leaches calcium from your bones to balance your pH. So humans have an alkaline body. We have an alkaline pH, alkaline blood. versus a carnivore or an omnivore, they have more acidic blood. So when we eat meat, dairy, eggs, sugar, alcohol, fried foods, processed foods, things like that are highly inflammatory, our body has this crazy way of trying to balance itself, a pH balance, and it does the metabolic acidosis, leaching calcium from our bones. So we start losing our teeth, we get more cavities, they break, our bones become brittle, we get osteoporosis, osteoarthritis, arthritis, joint problems, hip problems, knee problems. We get pain, definitely from the inflammation. And then again, we smell this horrible smell on our breaths or other people's breaths because of what they're putting in their body. So 6 minutes in so far, just wanted a short, quick little explanation about keto. The only con to keto is you're going to lose weight, but you know what? I can lose weight by doing cocaine, and I don't recommend that. There's lots of ways we can lose weight, but is it worth dying over? All right, let's talk a little bit about intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is also similar to how our body fuels. Ideally, we want to eat every 2.5 to 3 hours to keep our glycogen stores at a nice level. We're going to be burning nice, clean fuel food for energy. When we intermittent fast, what it does is we start going through that emergency fuel line. That emergency fuel line, yes, it's going to burn fat off our bodies, but it's also going to burn protein. It's going to burn muscle, smooth muscle, cardiac muscle, and skeletal muscle. Now, is intermittent fasting sometimes successful for extreme cases like cancer? Yes. Medically supervised for extreme weight loss cases? Possibly. However, it should be rare. We should fast our bodies rarely. It shouldn't be something we do every day. It should not be something that is like a weight loss method. No, we want to eat, we want to fuel our bodies. We don't want to burn our skeletal muscle. I don't want to lose muscle mass. Y'all doing this intermittent fasting, yeah, you see the numbers come down on the scale, but what I see over time, especially for people that do this repeatedly and long term, I see body fat percentages rise. I see skeletal muscle decrease. We know cattle farmers do this to their cows. They fast them, basically. They starve them or they withhold food from them about every other day. And what that does is it makes the ribeye more marbled. Yes, more fat in the muscle. So we're getting increases in our visceral fat and our subcutaneous fat, and we're losing skeletal muscle. So, you know, intermittent fasting, not my thing. I'm not knocking you if that's your thing, but I see clients that have cancer, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, stroke. I've had, pacemakers, diverticulitis, Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, reproductive issues, reproductive health. And I would like to reach you before you have these issues. So with lifestyle medicine and lifestyle medicine coaching, we coach your entire body, mind, soul, mental, emotional, physical. We get you in the parasympathetic state, and it's well-rounded with hydration, nutrition, fitness, sleep, avoiding harmful substances, healthy relationships, and then stress management. So it's well-rounded, and it's evidence-based. No foo-foo funny business. So thank you for watching this little short video on ketosis and intermittent fasting. So hopefully I taught you a little bit today. If you have more questions, please reach out. I love you all and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye and thanks for watching. Oh, please click subscribe and like. Thanks again.